Now, Darwin's theory of natural selection. What is Darwin's theory of natural selection? Charles Darwin published the theory of natural selection. For this, he published a book titled Origin of Species. The name of the book was what? Origin of Species. According to Darwin, all organisms reproduce prolifically. What is the meaning of prolifically? Rapidly. In this competition, and all organisms compete with each other. So they reproduce prolifically and compete with each other. In this competition, only those organisms which have modification, means they must be having certain characteristics which are essential for winning the competition, survives. Besides natural selection, other than natural selection which was mentioned by Darwin, nature also selects only those organisms which are fit to live and the rest perish. The organisms which survive perform reproduction. So the organisms which were fit to live survived and perform reproduction and give rise to new species with their own specific characters. Darwin's theory of natural selection was widely accepted for a long duration. Now, Darwin's theory of natural selection was widely accepted for a long duration, but there was some objection against the theory. What are those objections? Natural selection is not the only factor. There must be some other factor also responsible for evolution. Darwin did not mention any explanation about the useful and the uselessness of modification. There was no explanation about the slow changes and the abrupt changes. This was able to be proved by Jean-Baptiste Lamarck. He proposed the morphological changes occurring in living organisms are responsible for evolution, and the reason behind this morphological evidence is the activities or the laziness of that particular organism. For example, the neck of the giraffe. The neck of the giraffe was not as long as it is today. It was very short, but due to it became long due to the browsing on the leaves of tall plants by extending their neck for several generations. So after several generations, browsing the plants, which the leaves of that particular plant was very high, so due to the browsing, the neck of the giraffe became very long. Similarly, the shoulders of the iron-smith became strong because of the frequent hammering. Wings of the birds like ostrich and emu have become weak because it was of no use. Legs of the birds like swan and duck have become useful for swimming because they lived in water, and snakes lost their legs by modification in their body for burrowing habit. Burrowing means digging hole in the soil and living under the soil in the hole. All these examples are types of acquired characters which are transferred from one generation to another generation. This is called theory of inheritance of acquired characters or Lamarckism. The living organism can transfer the character which they had acquired to the next generation, which is also called ancestry of acquired characters. Now, speciation, which is given on page number 9. What is the meaning of speciation? Now, we already know what is species. Like dog is a particular type of species, cat is a particular type of species. Now, species are those when a group of organisms can give birth to new or fertile organism by reproduction is known as species. For example, dog by reproduction can give birth to puppies, which afterwards will reproduce and give to another set of puppies and all. So that is known as species. Now let us consider, now what is the meaning of geographical isolation? What is the meaning of geographical isolation? Let us consider if there was no tortoise living on this particular island. Tortoise was found only in this particular island. So this tortoise is to live in a particular climatic condition, in a particular geographical condition, in a particular habitat, and they used to survive over here. But due to some reason, this tortoise, our particular tortoise from this island must have flown and reached into this island. When they reached in this island, the geographical condition, the climatic condition, the food habitat, everything was completely different from this particular island, but it survived, and after many generations it gave rise to a particular tortoise which is completely different from this tortoise. Now this is known as geographical isolation. When the tortoise went into this island, which was completely different geographical, climatic and food habitat, that is known as geographical isolation. Now what is the meaning of reproductive isolation? Now there is the two tortoise found on those two islands had completely different genetic variation, had a genetic variation in both of them. So though they both belong to the same tortoise species, but they will not be able to breed and give birth to a new tortoise. But for some reason, if one particular tortoise came over here and they lived here for a long time, they may breed and give birth to new tortoise. So that is known as reproductive isolation. What is the meaning of reproductive isolation? Though the tortoise are of same species, but they are not able, if this particular tortoise comes over here, they are not able to reproduce. Both are not able to reproduce and give birth to new tortoise. That is known as reproductive isolation. But if this tortoise comes over here and lives over here, after many years, they may reproduce and give birth to tortoise, but that particular tortoise may be completely different from the two original ones. So that leads to evolution. So this also, so geographical isolation and reproductive isolation also leads to new species. Over here, since the geographical isolation led to another tortoise which was completely different from the previous one. So to such an extent that they will not be able to breed and give birth to new, or they will not be able to reproduce and give birth to new tortoise. But if kept for many years, they may breed and give birth to new tortoise, and the new tortoise will be completely different from the original one. So this gives rise to new species. So that is known as speciation. अभी स्पीसीज का मतलब क्या होता है? जैसे एक डॉग्स है, वो एक पर्टिकुलर टाइप ऑफ स्पीसीज है. कैट है जो एक पर्टिकुलर टाइप ऑफ स्पीसीज है. सो ग्रुप ऑफ डॉग अगर रिप्रोड्यूस करके फर्टाइल पपीज़ बनता है तो उसको बोलते हैं स्पीसीज. अभी जोग्राफिकल आइसोलेशन का मतलब क्या? अगर समझो इस आइलैंड, दो आइलैंड है और इस आइलैंड में कोई टॉर्टाइस नहीं रहता है, सिर्फ इसी आइलैंड में टॉर्टाइस रहता है. लेकिन इस आइलैंड का टॉर्टाइस जो रहता है इस पर्टिकुलर आइलैंड में, वहाँ का जोग्राफिकल कंडीशन एक ऐसा पर्टिकुलर जोग्राफिकल कंडीशन है, क्लाइमेटिक कंडीशन है, फूड हैबिटेट है, वो एकदम डिफरेंट है और वो इसी आइलैंड में रहता है. कोई वजह से कोई टॉर्टाइस अगर इधर से बह के इस आइलैंड में आया तो इसको बोलते हैं जोग्राफिकल आइसोलेशन. तो ये बह के एक नया आइलैंड में आया जहाँ का जोग्राफिकल कंडीशन, फूड हैबिटेट, क्लाइमेटिक कंडीशन एकदम डिफरेंट है इस पर्टिकुलर आइलैंड से, तो उसको बोलते हैं जोग्राफिकल आइसोलेशन. लेकिन ये इधर सर्वाइव होके बहुत जनरेशन के बाद ऐसा टॉर्टाइस बनेगा जो इस टॉर्टाइस और इस टॉर्टाइस में काफ़ी फ़र्क रहेगा. दोनों टॉर्टाइस में कोई सिमिलैरिटीज़ नहीं रहेगा, दोनों भी अलग रहेगा. दोनों का जेनेटिक वेरिएशन, देयर विल बी लॉट ऑफ जेनेटिक वेरिएशन, बहुत सारा जेनेटिक वेरिएशन रहेगा इन दोनों. अभी समझो यहाँ का एक टॉर्टाइस इधर आ गया बाद में, तो ये पर्टिकुलर टॉर्टाइस और ये पर्टिकुलर टॉर्टाइस ब्रीड नहीं कर पाते हैं और रिप्रोड्यूस नहीं कर पाते हैं और नया इंडिविजुअल नहीं दे पाते हैं, तो इसको बोलते हैं रिप्रोडक्टिव आइसोलेशन. लेकिन अगर ये पर्टिकुलर टॉर्टाइस अगर इधर आके बहुत सालों तक रहा तो कई सालों के बाद शायद ये दोनों रिप्रोड्यूस कर पाएगा और जो नया इंडिविजुअल बनता है वो कम्प्लीटली अलग रहेगा, इन दोनों से एकदम अलग रहेगा. उसको बोलता है न्यू स्पीसीज. तो एक नया स्पीसीज बन जाएगा. सो नाउ यू मस्ट हैव अंडरस्टूड व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ जोग्राफिकल आइसोलेशन एंड व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ रिप्रोडक्टिव आइसोलेशन. सो जोग्राफिकल आइसोलेशन एंड रिप्रोडक्टिव आइसोलेशन ऑल्सो लीड्स टू न्यू स्पीसीज विच इज completely different from the original one. Now speciation. What is speciation? Species is a group of organisms that can produce fertile individual species like dog, cats, human beings. They can produce new individual through natural reproduction. Each species grow in a specific geographical condition. What's the meaning of that? Like dogs are in the land, fishes are in the water, birds fly in the air. So they live in a specific geographical condition. Accordingly, their food habit, reproductive ability and period is also completely different. Now, genetic variation, geographical and reproductive changes are all responsible for the formation of new species, which is different from the earlier one. So, new species are formed because of all this reason, which does not look very much similar to the earlier one. Similarly, geographical and reproduction isolation also leads to speciation. What is the meaning of speciation? New species formed which is completely different from the earlier one. Now, human evolution, similarly human evolution also took place. Now, biodiversity, today we see lots of biodiversity in our earth, which is formed from actually this biodiversity. In the beginning, when the earth was formed, only simple unicellular organism was there. From this simple unicellular organism, biodiversity of large complex variety of organisms are found in the earth. Dinosaur was there long before on the earth, but it disappeared approximately 7 crore years ago. When the dinosaur disappeared, at that time monkey-like animals were there, which were looking very much similar to the modern today's lemurs. Lemurs is also a type of a monkey which evolved from the ancestor. This monkey-like animal, when did they disappear? 4 crore years ago. Later, when this monkey-like animal disappeared, later ape-like animals evolved. They had enlarged brains and their hands also improved. These animals had reached South and Northeast Asia. Later, gibbon and orangutan were evolved from the remaining ape-like animal which were in Africa. From them evolved the gorilla and the chimpanzee. This was how long ago? 2.5 crore years ago. They used their hand for eating and other work. As the forest started to decline, when the forest started to become less in number, the apes started to live on land. Their lumbar bones started developing. Now, what is the meaning of lumbar bone? The lower backbone, that is, our backbone is there. The lower part of it carries all the weight of the upper part. Since they are carrying the weight of the upper part, the ape is able to stand erect in the posture. So hence they started standing in erect posture. Therefore, their hands were available for use anytime. This evolved how much? 2 crore years ago. How long it was? 2 crore years ago. The ape which lived in Africa grew up in size and were more intelligent. They evolved 40 lakh years ago. About 20 lakh years ago, human-like animal which belonged to the member of genus Homo. What is the meaning of Homo? Wise people or the intelligent people appeared. 15 lakh years ago, human walking with erect postures were evolved in China, Indonesia and Asian continent. 1 lakh years ago, evolution led to the development of brain. Since the brain started developing, the humans started discovering new things on the earth. They discovered fire. 50,000 years ago, brain was sufficiently developed and they belonged to the class Homo sapiens. What is the meaning of Homo sapiens? Wise man. Now 10,000 years ago, wise men started to practice the agriculture, to rear cattle herds, established cities and cultural development took place. 5,000 years ago, art of writing was invented. Because of art of writing, history was started. 400 years ago, modern science emerged. 200 years ago, industrial society was established. And today, we are still searching the details of the roots of human ancestry.